A high-end restaurant, the kind of place where the wine is older than the guests and the silence is bought, not earned. The clatter of silverware and the murmur of polite conversation fill the air. A well-dressed couple sits at a pristine white tablecloth, joined by an older couple, the husband's parents. The husband, a man whose confidence has been his constant companion for 6 years, raises his glass. His lips twist into a grin, a look his wife once mistook for charm. 6 years, he says, his voice loud enough to carry. 6 years of freedom ahead, single, searching. His mother, a woman who has always approved of his every move, raises her glass in delighted agreement. His father smirks, a look of pride on his face. Then, with a flourish, the husband slides a neatly folded t-shirt across the table. It's the kind of cheap, thoughtless gift a frat boy might give as a joke. His wife, the woman who has stood by him for 6 years, unfolds it. Emblazoned on the fabric in bold black letters is a single phrase, 6 years of disappointment. The wife's fingers twitch, not from shock, but from restraint. She stares at the shirt, at him, at the smug faces of his parents. She picks up a fork and taps her glass with a clear, steady rhythm, the sound a quiet announcement that something is about to break. The restaurant goes still. Every eye turns to her. She stands, her posture perfect, her voice steady and clear. 6 years, she repeats, her voice ringing with a new kind of power. He's right. 6 years of lies, infidelity, and stupidity that I tolerated in silence. A wave of murmurs sweeps through the room. Tonight, she declares, pulling a heavy folder from her purse and dropping it onto the table with a resonant thud. I break that silence. The folder, thick and heavy, sits between them like a gravestone. This contains every receipt, every message, every hotel charge. Proof of your affairs, she says, her eyes locked with his. Multiple. The husband's smug grin has completely vanished. His mother's glass freezes midair, and his father's proud smirk cracks into a look of disbelief. The wife leans in, her voice dropping to a low, cold whisper that only the family can hear. As of this morning, the house is in my name. The accounts are mine. The car you drove her in is mine. You have nothing. A collective gasp ripples through the surrounding tables as strangers lean in, captivated by the drama. She stands up straight again, her voice now a calm, final blow. And as for your mistress, she says, her gaze sweeping across the room for a moment before returning to him. She's married to your boss. He'll be receiving this exact same folder tonight. The color drains from his face. For the first time, he is speechless. He has no toast, no words, no mask to hide behind. She turns to the stunned crowd, raises her glass high, and says, "To freedom. Mine." A roar of applause erupts from the strangers around them. She puts down her glass and walks out of the restaurant, her heels clicking sharply against the tile. Each step is a release she's been craving for months, a declaration of a storm he never saw coming.